Road to Rock. Can You Feel My Heart by Bring Me the Horizon. The world of rock isn't just written with notes. It is forged in moments of chaos that hide secrets no one dares to tell. Some call it legend, others a curse. Turn up the volume. This is Road to Rock, and this is the story of Can You Feel My Heart. By 2012 the band was at a crossroads. They had grown out of the tight metalcore box that defined their early years and were pulling in new influences. The track began as a late-night sketch, a stark synth line that arrived from a collaborator who had been quietly working with the band. Ole Sykes brought the vocal ideas and the dark, personal themes. Lee Malia layered guitars that answered the synth rather than drowned it out. The rhythm section kept a pulse that could carry both aggression and melody. Writing was collaborative but uneven. The new electronic textures came from someone outside the original five-piece dynamic, and that shift created real debate in the room. Some members pushed for retained heaviness, others wanted the song to breathe with space and atmosphere. Those arguments shaped the arrangement as much as any riff or lyric. Recording sessions were about translation, taking a brittle, electronic seed and making it live with real strings, drums, amps and programmers. The band leaned into programming, vocal processing, and multi-layered synths while keeping guitars tuned low for weight. Vocals were treated, sometimes pushed through effects to land somewhere between raw confession and radio-ready clarity. The studio felt clinical at times, laptop screens, patch cables, dim monitors, but it was where the band learned to balance grit and sheen. Musically, the song is built on contrast. A hooky synth introduces a feeling of fragility that the guitars then toughen. Verses move with urgency, choruses open wide and anthemic. Production choices gated synths, thick low end, tight drum samples under live hits gave the track a modern sheen without erasing the band's edge. That blend is what made the song stand out. It sounded like a band reinventing itself, not abandoning its past. And there was fallout. Some fans felt betrayed, accusing the band of chasing trends. Inside, the band navigated real creative tension over identity and direction. Was this a sellout or an evolution? Time answered that. The song became one of the bridges that connected older fans and new listeners, and it reshaped how the band approached songwriting thereafter. Live, the track proved its worth. The synth hook translated into a sing-along. The chorus hit like a confession shouted back at the stage. In concrete terms, it expanded the band's audience and set the tone for their next moves. For a group that could have doubled down on the familiar, this song was the moment they chose: change, messy, disputed, and ultimately defining. Subscribe to the channel and smash that like.